Distance from Malaysia Airlines Flight MH370 disappeared from radar screens on March 8, 2014. More than 10 years have passed. The largest event in the history of human aviation. Longest ambition. The most mysterious deep-sea search operation. We are approaching a node that may be the final chapter. The Malaysian government has officially announced a new round of deep-sea search. It will restart on December 30, 2025, by the world's leading marine exploration companies. Marine risk-free execution. This is not a simple repetition, but in multiple scientific contradictions, limited business logic, and tight time pressure. The final and most surprising teasing of a vast deep sea. The core of the MH370 search has been limited basic data, and ambiguity leads to all rigorous scientific analysis can only provide possibilities rather than certainty. Between MH370 and the Inmarsat satellite. Secondly, intermittently, automatic periodic state. Confirmed communication signal is the only remote clue. Experts analyze the multiple frequencies of the signal, bowl offset, and signal transmission time difference. Reverse the possible position arc of the aircraft. And finally, that critical seventh arc is formed. But this set of data is like a full equation for noise. Can match countless flight paths. Complex Bayer of the Australian Defence Technology Group. The model generates thousands of possible classes that meet data constraints. They spread out like a fan across the southern Yin Ocean. The early model. It doesn't even take the total amount of fuel as a hard constraint. This makes part of the path physically unreachable. In the past 10 years, from the east coast of Africa to the island of La Union, Madagascar, and other places, the dozens of pieces found were confirmed to be the elegant wreckage of an MH370. Another clue to the search. The world's leading marine laboratories. Germany has only MAR, American NA, etc. Reverse using high-precision ocean circulation models. Drift simulation. But the southern Indian Ocean is notoriously violent and unpredictable. Seasonal current fidelity. Reverse calculation of debris trajectory during vortex. Huge error. These models give a possible origin of the crash. It's hundreds of kilometers from north to south. More than 100,000 square meters. Square kilometer fuzzy zone. With satellites. Regions given by data analytics only partially overlap. The conclusion is cruel. Satellite experts believe the most likely area. With ocean elegance experts believe the most likely area. They don't exactly coincide. The argument of every expert are logical within the framework of their assumptions, but juxtapose them. But it presents a contradictory approach. As analyst Richard Godfrey points out, this is not a failure of science. It's science at the limits of data. We're not facing a puzzle. It's a labyrinth. From 2014 to 2017, led by the Australian Transport Safety Bureau, focus on the 7th arc 20 nautical miles apart, an area of approximately 37 kilometers. It took only 3 years, searching an area of 120,000 square kilometers to no avail. In 2018, Ocean Infinity was lost for the first time. Join without charge. Expand the search box to 25 to 30 nautical miles on both sides of the arc, and use multiple onboard testing. Autonomous underwater vehicle with sonar scanning. Conduct efficient investigations. 2025 plan. Opportunity after the plane lost control. May enter a high-speed spiral. The latest analysis of gliding conditions. Estimated search width. For the first time, it will expand significantly to both sides of the 7th arc. 45 miles to the sea. This will cover the previously overlooked possibility of long-distance gliding. According to the calculation, after the Boeing 777 lost power, it can glide up to 110 nautical miles. New round. The priority of the operation is not to directly find the aircraft. It's about doing ultra-high-resolution views of the ocean floor, mapping the seafloor of the southern Indian Ocean. It's not a flat desert. There are underwater volcanoes, steep canyons, and intricate mountains. Early mapping in 2014. There is a lack of resolution and white space. This time the ocean is infinite. State-of-the-art multi-wave number recovery sideshow will be used, mapping the ocean floor in detail comparable to a land map. Digital terrain model. This serves two purposes. One is to ensure that the follow-up autonomous underwater. The aircraft is safe. Efficient low ground flight. Avoid hitting mountains. The second is that once the lateral sonar detects an abnormal target, can be immediately switched to focus investigation. In a sense, this mapping, it is a one-time use of the most advanced sensors. Conducted a census-style search. I couldn't find the original model of no charge. Is the key to driving the search. Also determines its limit. The ocean is limitless and needs to be borne by itself. Tens of millions of dollars in vessel operations, fuel and technical personnel costs. You get paid if you find the wreckage. That drives them to put their resources where their mouth is. And the single region with the highest probability in science. Perform an overwhelming surprise search. This also explains why is it unlikely to send multiple ships, carry out relay operations, to keep the search going. The decision of the Marine 5 insurance companies. It's a precise calculation of risk and reward. Put all the ammunition at once. A high-intensity tilt on a selected target. In the past 10 years, deep-sea exploration technology is advancing by leaps and bounds. Cruising power of autonomous underwater vehicles. Sensor sensitivity. The speed of data processing is incomparable. Ocean Relentless's newest fleet, like the Amander, represents the current Aviation, the highest level of deep-sea exploration. Search at this point. The technical success rate is the highest in history. In addition, the South Indian Sun has high winter winds and high waves. Unable to work. Southern Hemisphere summer from December to March every year is the only available window period. Launch date at the end of 2025. Precisely to seize this golden working season, MH370 has been missing for more than a decade. Public memory fades, but the grief of the victims' families and the thirst for answers never stop. The Malaysian government is facing the challenge of giving the final pressure to account. At the same time, the international aviation safety system. We need an ending to this cold case. This point in time may be before collective forgetting, gathering the last political lawmakers. Last chance for public attention. In addition, at a depth of 4 kilometers, even the toughest airplane debris handle high pressure, low temperature corrosion, and continuous sediment burial. So detectability decays over time. Keep waiting. It will only make the target harder to detect. Search in 2025. It's human reason, technology, and willpower. A general attack on deep nature. He wasn't just looking for the wreckage of a plane, more for the story of 239 lives. Looking for a destination, the greatest mystery in the history of modern aviation. Strive to draw a conclusion, or write another one to be continued.